Hello and thank you for watching. In this video, we are going to flash back all the way back to the year 2000 and review Smartees Jessica the Journalist. Now, before I open this box, there are a few things I want to tell you about the Smartees dolls. The Smartie doll franchise was created by attorney Jennifer Hamlin and Jennifer Fine in October 2000 after Jennifer Hamlin went to buy a doll for a friend's daughter and felt surprised at the lack of career portrayal among the dolls in the toy aisles. All tea, all shade at Barbie. The doll's price was marked at $19.99, with each including a book corresponding to their given career, complete with definitions of their career type jargon, accessories such as stethoscopes, computers, briefcases, a resume abstract, school diplomas for the doll's profession, a casual outfit, and an evening dress in some occasions. The creators of this doll decided to make the Smartie dolls the same height as Barbie. However, the Smartie dolls have a larger waist, thighs, and hips than Barbie. The Smartie dolls featured articulated arms, click-bending knees, and twist waists. Also, all Smartees dolls featured the same head sculpt, whose complexions ranged from very pale to light brown. Smartie featured career dolls such as Amanda the architect, Ashley the attorney, Taylor the teacher, Emily the entrepreneur, Jessica the journalist, Caitlin the chef, Destiny the doctor, Nicole the nurse, and Vicky the veterinarian. Despite once appearing on one of Oprah's favorite things, the Smartie doll franchise was short-lived and disappeared. So this is the box for Smartees Jessica the Journalist. Let's take a closer look at this box. So first I'm just going to go in and you can see this doll was marked down to $7.99. Wah, wah, wah. Unfortunately, that was a really bad sign for the Smartees girls, which didn't last. I think the line only lasted about a year. I did not pay $7.99 for this doll, but that's what it was marked down to, I guess, in the stores. I think the doll retailed for $20, $19.99. So anyway, let's take a closer look at the box, and it says, Jessica the Journalist, do you want to tell people what's happening? Yes, Jessica, I do. So you can see, look at this really cute box. I love that she's got her little press pass there. Also, there's a little booklet. It says doll and storybook inside. And it says this is for ages 3 and over. And of course, there is a choking hazard because there are small parts. And I like also at the top of the box where it says, Smart Friends for Smart Girls. Very cool. So before I open the box, I do want to just show you what it looks like on the side, because you're really not going to see these boxes out there in the wild anymore. So it says, collect all 6 Smartie dolls. And then, of course, it has some of them down here. Ashley the attorney and Destiny the doctor. And who is this? This is Vicky the vet, and then Emily the entrepreneur, and Alexis, and she is something over here. I'll let you take a look at that. So anyway, on the back of the box, I'm going to go back so that you can see what the entire back of the box looks like. And I'll go in a little bit closer, and it says, Jessica the Journalist, do you want to tell people what's happening? And of course, I know I do. And it has a little thing here where it talks about Jessica the Journalist. And you can pause the video if you'd like to actually read that. And you can see Jessica, she is on, looks like on her laptop or computer, and she is working away. And it also shows Jessica the Journalist. I guess it's a sample from the book. And Smarts Saves Lives. And it goes to show what a journalist actually does. Oh, right there. Look, I'm telling you. And it says right here, Storybook tells you all about being a journalist so you can practice to be one too. That's actually a really cool idea. On here it says official diploma. makes you a journalist in training. Jessica's resume shows what she did before she became a journalist, and a glossary teaches you all of the journalism words used in the storybook. So she comes with these items, and this is really educational. I really do like that it does show the steps. You don't just put on an outfit and become, the journalist or whatever profession that you want. There's actually some education and things that go with that and experience. So that's actually a really cool message to get to, I think, kids everywhere, actually adults too. So some of the accessories that come with this doll: Smartees accessories. There's a camera, a press badge, a passport, a notepad, pens, a microphone, tape recorder, video camera, video cassettes, newspaper, travel brochure, electronic organizer, laptop computer, travel case, and a comb and brush. This doll comes with a lot, and I'd say for $19.99, you really got your money's worth. I'm not sure why this line didn't do as well as I think it really should have. Just looking at it right now, maybe I'm looking back in hindsight because I'm being nostalgic, but this seems like a really cool idea and really nice execution from what I can see so far on the box. But let's take a look at Jessica the journalist herself inside. As you can see, this is one of those open boxes so that you can actually see the doll and all the accessories that come with her. Now, just as promised, there is the book for Jessica the journalist. And of course, more about, do you want to tell people what's happening? Yes, I do, Jessica. So let's take a look. We can see the doll inside and the accessories that they described on the box as well. This is really cool. Smartees, Jessica the journalist. You can see her little feet and her little shoes. I'm actually very curious to see what the articulation and everything is like. I know it has the twist and turn body. I don't think she's supposed to have a larger bust and thicker waist, perhaps. But yeah, she looks really cool inside of here. Let's see if I can open this box here, and I'm going to get my blade and just cut where I see tape. Tape was there, and I think I saw tape at the bottom, and I'll just cut that. Did I cut it right? Yeah, it looks like I did. And see if I can pull this gently, because I actually think I may want to save this box just because it's so cool. And maybe I'd like to store her things inside of here. But let's see if we can get this open. And I am gonna, instead of doing a shake, I'm see if I can just pull. And oh, look, the combs, and look at her little feet. That's so funny. And her travel bag and her accessories. And here we have Jessica the journalist. Now, they use the same face mold on all of the dolls in this line. They would just maybe change, of course, the screenings, the hair color, and also, of course, the skin tones for this doll. I really do like this map thing that comes behind her. Unfortunately, it's a part of the box, but actually that would have been a really cool addition to have. But it's really nice and decorative in there. It also has the little clocks that were in the packaging earlier, but of course it's part of the box, so we won't be able to utilize those, but it would have been really cool. And you can see also the all the accessories that come with this doll. So what I am going to do is I'm actually going to remove her from the liner so that we can take a closer look at this doll and all the accessories that come with her. So here is a close-up of Smartees Jessica the journalist. And as you can see, she's kind of got that clone kind of look to her, which to me is actually kind of a cool, nostalgic kind of thing. I actually kind of like that. I don't know how you feel about it, but you can let me know in the comments. And she's got those really super thin eyebrows, which I think, again, is super cool and nostalgic. As you can see, her headband is kind of has the little plastic clips into her hair, so it doesn't actually move. It can't be removed unless you remove that. And because of the hair, and I have to talk to you about that, I'm actually just going to probably just keep it as is. Now I'm going to pull back so that you could see a little bit more of her. And she does come with really long hair. And what's actually pretty about it, I will say, is I do like that there's some blended highlights in there. It's not just all one color. It's a lot of one color, but it's actually really blended really nicely. So that being said, the material that they use, it feels like kind of like the cheap Kanekalon. I would not use a lot of heat with this. I probably need to maybe condition this just a little bit, but be very careful with this hair. This is not the kind of hair that you're going to kind of play with a lot, which is probably part of the reason why the Smartees line did not really work. I think you really need to kind of I know they invested in all the little materials that we got, the accessories, but with the hair, this is going to get quite messy very, very soon, especially if it's playing, being played with by kids 3 and up. Now, there are a couple other things that I do want to show you about this doll. Look at her articulation. Now, she does not have articulated wrist, but her elbows do move. And I'm going to pull back so that you can see her in her outfit. And as you can see, she's got this jacket that comes with her, and it gets tied up. As you can see, it's got that here, and it also has the little gold button details. Obviously, these are not real buttons, but I do like that they kind of shine and all of that. Now, I'm going to open her jacket so that you can see the blouse that's underneath. And actually, it doesn't look, is it a blouse or is it a... Okay, it is a blouse. I thought maybe it was a one piece for a second, but the jacket does get removed, and I can remove that so that you can see. And I just want to pull back so that you can see what she looks like. It's a very short-sleeved outfit, and it has the Velcro opening in the back and also for the pants as well. Now, her head, thank goodness, is a kind of swivel head. Thank goodness. It's not just a, one that just twists back and forth, which means it should be pretty easy to rebody this doll if one would want to. And I say that because one of the things I realized as I was opening this doll is that her leg is actually detached from the body, and I've tried to snap it in there, but then it just kind of still kind of falls back out. So it seems like the body is really cheaply made too, which may again have led to the Smartees downfall. Now I'm actually going to remove the clothing so that we can see what the body looks like. Also, one of the things I want to show you are these dreadful feet. Oh, look at these. This is unfortunate. You know those shoes are just gonna fall right off. Ugh. But, hey, I guess this was the first line, so I guess, they were trying to do the best that they can. But this is a good lesson to anyone who's really trying to start a doll line. Really, quality really does count in certain places. I'm going to use scissors just to kind of cut the rubber band that is at the shoes. There we go. And you can see, it looks like it's kind of stuck. Yeah, well, it's kind of, as you can see, kind of dented the plastic in there, but maybe over time that will kind of maybe go away. I don't know. But as you can see, the leg is loose on here. I'm going to pull back and actually remove these shoes and see if I can remove the clothing so that we can see what's a doing under here. And yeah, that leg is broken. Look at that. That is not going to be able to be fixed. This doll is going to need a new body. Now, it does have the 3 clicks. And also, let's remove the top so that we can see. Jessica's just showing it all today, isn't she? Well, Jessica, you're a journalist and we are doing our journalism. So let's see. This is the body here. And as you can see, it's very similar to Barbie. It's not really that much different to what Barbie was. So I guess when they were saying it's a little bit, thicker here and there, it's not that much of a difference. But yeah, girl, look at this. Honey child. Yeah, poor Jessica. So what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to put Jessica's clothes back on, and I'm going to kind of put the leg back on so that it will actually just, be able to be posed and all of that. But I do want to show you some of the accessories that come with this doll. So these are the accessories that you get with Smartees Jessica the Journalist. And there, as you can see, there are a lot of accessories that you get. So I'm going to start over here with the tour book, and as you can see, all of these materials are just cheap little cardboard things, but they actually look really cool when you just kind of look at them at this angle here. So as you can see, there's the tour book, there's also her notebook. Also, as you can see, there's a really small microphone that can be handheld. Also, of course, her press pass, and it has her name, Jessica, on there, and it looks like we can fill in like her title and all that kind of stuff if we'd like. Now, I also like to mention that this is also cardboard. It does not actually attach to the doll like it shows in the picture over here. So you would have to use some sort of glue dot or something like that. Also, one of the things I wanted to show you is the camera over here. And I'm looking at this here, and it has a little strap for the camera, but I don't see a strap for this camera here. But anyway, the camera itself is actually really very cool looking, and it has the little things, I guess, where the straps would have gone. Maybe it just got lost in production, I'm not sure. Also, there's a little device that she has here. Also, now this is actually really cool, is her laptop briefcase. And I love the fact that it actually opens up and stays open. You know how a lot of these little laptops that we get from doll manufacturers that are in 1/6 scale, they don't always sit up like that. They usually will kind of collapse. So this actually stays open, which is cool. And then, of course, it closes so that it actually is a briefcase. She also comes with this video camera, which is actually, I think, really cool again. She also comes with a little tape recorder, also these little video cassettes, and a newspaper, which is, of course, just cardboard, but it looks really cool. And it looks like, can you read that? I can't read that. But it has like a little newspapery feel to it, which is cool. Also, we get a brush and comb, and we also get this little messenger bag, which does open up and has a little buckle on it. It's not, it's very a cheap bag. I didn't want to say cheap, but it is a very cheap bag, but it's cool looking, and I think goes with the theme of the journalist. Now, another thing that this doll comes with is, of course, the Jessica the Journalist book. And it's what? Smarties, Smart Friends for Smart Girls. Now, it's actually really cool in this book. I actually read it. And what it is, it goes over Jessica the Journalist and her history, and how when she was a little girl, she wanted to start writing things, and it goes through her journey into, the things that she did in school in order to become, a journalist. And it goes through her career, from elementary school all the way through college and getting a job. And then she meets this little girl, and she kind of mentors her and kind of helps the girl to become a writer herself. So it's actually a very cool, heartwarming story. But one of the things I think is actually really cool about this, and it uses a lot of language, to kind of, that would be used in the profession. But what's really cool is there is a glossary here, and it goes over what those things are. So this is really educational thing. And I really like that it goes and shows all the steps that kids can take to, in present day in order to start working towards a career, which is really cool. Also, we've got the resume of Jessica Grant, so it gives kids kind of an idea of, the types of jobs that they can do, which is really cool, and the education that is needed. And also what it comes with is this Jessica the Journalist diploma over here. As you can see, it's Jessica Grant. So we have a last name and her Bachelor's of Arts from the Smartees University. And then we also get this other fold-out diploma, so where you can actually fill it in and you have your diploma from the School of Journalism from Smartees University. So very, very cool little booklet that comes with Jessica the Journalist. I would like to welcome our panel. First, we have celebrity interviewer and host of the DANIA ZARR show, DANIA ZARR. Next, from the DANIA ZARR show, we have nosy reporter E.J. Mountain. And last but never least, actress, model, singer, ALYSA Rodriguez. Before I speak to our panel, let's do a 360 of Smartees' Jessica the Journalist. So of course I wanted you to be able to see Jessica from all angles, and I will just let her turn on the turntable so that you can just see what it looks like from all angles. I also want to mention that the display stand that she's on does not come with the doll. She does not come with a display stand. That's just for my own collection. So let's go in on Miss Jessica, and as you can see, it's got that kind of clone kind of look to her. I also, although I do like the tones that are in her hair, on the box it does look more red, but it's actually still a pretty color, but the texture is pretty abysmal. She also kind of has this kind of, I don't know, this kind of gloss to the plastic on her face as well, which I kind of dig that a little bit just because it gives it a vintage kind of look. Her jacket is really wrinkled, so I may have to kind of press that a little bit with some light heat. I don't want to burn that. Also, as you can see, her shoes here, and although her leg is detached, I was able to display her on this display stand so that she could stand on there. I'll probably just put her on a made-to-move body later. You can also see her earrings, and she's carrying her little microphone, and she's got her messenger bag on. And that is the 360 of Smartees' Jessica the Journalist. So panelists, what are your thoughts on Smartees' Jessica the Journalist, who incidentally just submitted an application to work on the DANIA ZARR show? DANIA, I'm going to start with you, and I see that you have a note for me, and you say, she looks cheap and sad and wrinkled. Oh, that shady camera lady. And nosy reporter E.J. Mountain, what are your thoughts on Jessica the Journalist? And you say, I think I remember her from Sick Sad World. You two are shady. And ALYSA, I see you have a note for me. And you say, this was the best $20 I've ever spent on eBay. ALYSA, you were the one that brought Jessica the Journalist to Edmonton?
Oh, no, she didn't.
Well, thank you, ALYSA, and thank you, panel. So there are quite a few pluses and some minuses for Smartees Jessica the journalist. I'll start with the pluses first. Of course, the fact that she comes with so many accessories is really cool. I also love that they show how a doll just doesn't dress up and has a profession. That, you know, it takes going to school, it takes to doing extracurricular activities and all of that stuff. It also, I love that it has the glossary of terms. It's really a very cool tool, I think, to use for kids. That being said, I think the reason why the doll maybe didn't last is that maybe the bodies were really cheap, the hair is really cheap, and maybe that's what discouraged people from continuing to buy these dolls, or for maybe collectors to really get into it. I really don't remember when these dolls came out. I remember kind of seeing something like in maybe a somewhere, I don't even remember where, but I really don't remember much about this doll line when it came out. Not only until recently did it come more to my attention. So there are a lot of good intentions, I think, with this doll. The execution in a lot of ways are good, but I think the downfall of the Smartees line was maybe the cheapness with the hair and with the articulation. So maybe they should have spent a little bit less money on the accessories and maybe just a little bit more money on the quality of the doll. But still very super cute. And I really think really an inspiration to kids and to maybe some adults out there who want to maybe change professions. Who knows? So if you like this video, and I hope that you did, then please make sure that you click the like button. That's how I know that you like my videos. And if you have not yet subscribed, and today's the day, do it now. There's a little button somewhere down here. You'll push that, and when you do, you'll get notified when I come up with new videos just like this one. So thanks again for watching, and I hope you have a great day.